was a wig he was putting on, a hat he was using, but I knew he was hiding. What is that? It's my old ear. This here is my normal ear. And on my left, this is what it looks like now. So stay.
A few moments later.
Today will be. This was uploaded 29 minutes ago. We've waited 5 months for it. The fgteev's video of his second part of his story of what happened to him. And to support him, I will react to it right now with you guys. It's 28 minutes, so with editing, or like a little bit of editing, it might be over 35 minutes of me watching. If you want to go watch it for yourself, go to famliy, and it just got put out. Alright, enjoy the video.
At the end of 2025, I was wrestling with making a decision that there was no going back on.
If you would have told me 2 years ago that I'm gonna be the person that exposes my most deepest, most painful secret ever.
So let's see.
The feeling is a little wild, like, I can't believe this is actually happening. About to post this video in 8 minutes. I don't know how to explain this feeling. There's like this heaviness, like right here. Like I'm full aware of the good that will come out of this, of the negative that could also come from it. I'm not afraid of that. So if I'm not afraid of that, why is it hard to breathe right now? 1 minute left.
I came down here to see if you wanted to pray real quick, and then I'm taking your phone away.
Okay. My prayer has been that this video reaches who it needs to reach, because, oh man, I just know it well. Keep it cool. All I got it. There it is. Refresh. There it is. And it's out.
My heart is actually beating so fast.
Right, you don't want me to look at the comments?
No, you're giving me your phone.
Okay. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm hiding it.
When do I get it back?
Tonight.
Oh, I get it back tonight? Refresh.
Let me slow that down, because I did make a comment on his video about my past too. I had some past trauma as well, guys. But this is not the video for my past trauma, it's for his. So I'll be supporting that. So let's see where we're at. Does it come up with my comment? Oh wait, sorry guys. Wait, this is not 1080p. Let's do 1440p. My monitor can take 1440p. Alright.
Alright, so
my heart is actually beating so fast.
Right, you don't want me to look at the comments?
No, you're giving me your phone.
Okay.
My comment wasn't there.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm hiding it.
When do I get it back?
Tonight.
Oh, I get it back tonight?
Later.
So
Or
why
maybe
can't-
tomorrow morning.
So why can't I just keep it?
And you can't use your computer.
Well, just one more thing.
No.
Part 2.
All right, before we get into this, I just wanted to remind everybody that our words have weight. What started as an insecurity for me in elementary school due to a birth defect, words from bullies, that carried with me my entire life into every area of my life. Our words are powerful. I believe there is life and death within the tongue. I just wanted to say that before we get into this, may we all just be mindful and watch our words. Let's go.
I said this one's for those who paved the way. It's safe to say while we have a place today.
So I first joined YouTube December 5th, 2006 under the rap alias Intelligence. The first video I uploaded was a freestyle for, I think it was MTV. It was a rap competition.
Eminem, man, he ain't close to me. And tell baby who you thought it was supposed to be, huh?
In 2007, I recorded my first Christian hip hop music video.
Stand up, Holy Spirit, make them get on their feet. What? Everybody just having a
So at that point, it's been a couple of years since I graduated high school. I'm working in corporate America. I already have been since 11th grade in high school, actually, since I was homeschooled. I was wearing less and less do-rags and bandanas because, you know, I don't want my coworkers to like see that. I had to, you know, be professional. And of course, because I'm working around adults, you know, they're not making fun of me, except this one coworker. And we were just talking. She said something like, I never could understand what looks so different about you. And I didn't realize your ear. She goes, it looks like a creature. I mean, these types of words just defined me, like to make you think that I'm a freak, right? You see, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll brush my teeth.
He's not a freak, by the way. I've been watching them for basically all my life since I got YouTube Kids when I was 5. And I'm just gonna come up and say it. I'm 13 now and still watching their channel.
Stare at myself in the mirror. I'll stare at my ear. I'll look at it. I'm thinking about all the things that people have said, thought, the whispers, the laughs, whatever it is. That is a lot. But it's another thing when someone verbally mentions something, it adds like a whole nother weight and reality to it that like, this is serious. It's not just me, it's serious, you know? That's why I'd always try to converse from this side. That's why when I would wear fitted hats, I'd always tilt it, you know, always tilt my hat, kind of turn it so sideways that it would cover the bottom majority of my ears so that nobody could see it.
Shed light, that's right, that's Christ. Yeah, that's Christ when you see me with a mic, man. And that's Christ on stage with some lights, man. And that's Christ preaching the word of my hype, man. Every day on the battlefield.
I was trying to create like this illusion of something being like off balance so that way you wouldn't pay attention to the asymmetry of my ears. I'm gonna fast forward to 2011. This is now the third time of feeling a sense of relief. And why? Well, because that's when my third child was born.
Chase.
Having to wait like 3 full pregnancies for my wife to deliver a baby. And the first thing I'm thinking is, God, please let them have 2 normal ears. I'm thinking, God, I do not want them to go through what I went through, please. And it's like a thank God moment when I see, oh my gosh, they have 2 normal ears. Thank you.
Hi, Chase. Say hi, Chase.
When you put these on, there's a rainbow on Mommy's phone. Look, put it on. Put it on, look.
Let's see if through the camera. Whoa, it's rainbow.
I mean, you just think of the joy that a mother and father has when they find out that they're expecting and they're pregnant and they're thinking about names and they're thinking about, you know, how to decorate a room and they're buying clothes and this and that, and this the whole time I'm just panicked, like, what is my wife gonna think of me if our kid comes out with an ear like this? What is my kid's life going to look like? Are they going to hate themselves as much as I hate me? Like, is that, and then is that gonna be my doing? Like, am I selfish for wanting to have children? And to think that those thoughts that I thought all came from careless words that people spoke about me. Your words have weight.
Okay, I'll read this out for us. I tell you, on this day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. For by your words will be justified, and your words will be condemned. Jesus Christ.
Actually, we're gonna pause right here. For the last 6 months, I have been sorting through footage and memories and began editing and piecing together the part 2 of my story. I have recorded over 10 hours of me talking, and no matter how much I edit and work on this project, I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I also feel like it's just too big for one video. That 10 hours I record, I got cut down to 5, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what do I do? Because people have been waiting for an ear reveal, right? Since I teased it in the part 1 video. Over the last 6 to 9, 10 months, whatever it is, I haven't been hiding my ear in public. I've been going out free. But online, on Instagram, I'm still, trying to hide, right? And still watching the angles because I don't want to do the ear reveal. I wanted to save it for this video. But we're gonna do the ear reveal today, even though my original planned part 2 video will not be this one. I have to finally put this insecurity of the past really behind me. And so the point of this YouTube year story was to in detail paint a picture of how deep my insecurity.
Also, if you guys don't understand, go watch the part 1. It has over probably 3 million views while recording this video, or 5 million, I don't know. But if you guys don't understand anything, I will put a link down below to part 1 and part 2 of fgteev's videos.
It really was, because many don't understand it, and they don't get how an ear can cause such a big problem. But whether or not you or anyone understands it, it doesn't change the reality that it did cause a massive problem in my life. So the full story won't happen in this video, like I've said. I will just tell you a very, very, very shortened version today. Basically, I used to be a deeply hurt, insecure person. I made my career way too important in my life. My self-worth rose and fell with numbers, with the views, with success, etc. And even though YouTube didn't create my main insecurity that was in my life, it magnified the heck out of it. And it created new problems. Because of the success of YouTube, I missed out on simple joys that I had in life before fame. One of them would be privacy. Privacy is naturally a very beautiful thing that a lot of people don't value until they lose it. I was one of those people. Now, when you have a monstrous insecurity, privacy becomes even more valuable than to that of a regular person. For example, water parks. After fame, there were dozens of times that I had to miss out on fun and memories with my kids and sit out because the water park wouldn't allow me to wear a hat that would cover my ear. A couple of times I would go on a slide with long hair without a hat, but I was so insecure because my long hair looked stupid. I would cut my own hair with just kitchen scissors for almost a decade at home because of fear that a hairdresser would see my ear.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is gonna be possible or
because
I've not had my hair cut in public in over 10 years.
A fan was in a salon one time and that happened. Now, just in 2025, I went on a cruise with my kids and fans, like usual, were everywhere. My hair was long and I could not wear a hat on the boat's new water roller coaster. And so I had to choose once again not to experience the joy with my family because of my insecurity mixed with the YouTube fame until I got my full story out there and then do the ear reveal. Eventually, I was like, man, like I said, 6 to 9 months, whatever it is, I was tired of waiting on the ear reveal. I just started going out in public, but was still like, oh man, I hope someone doesn't record this and put it on TikTok and spoil the ear reveal. And I'm like, I'm done with that. It's just so corny. And so spring break 2026 was the first time I was able to enjoy a water slide with my kids without a hat, and I had short hair.
So guys, this is my first time I'm going down the slide with my son and hat off. When's the last time I've done this?
I don't even know.
Wow. All right, here we go.
In over a decade, that hasn't happened. And my insecurity is almost nothing now. But over the last 10 plus years, it caused me to withdraw from people. My relationships suffered. I was bitter. I was angry. I was depressed. I lived in shame. I hid from my own family, my kids, my friends, my employees, the internet. So what feels like my whole world, if not a large part of the actual whole world. I was obsessed with covering up every day of my life. I hated myself, and I hated life many times. Throughout the years, I would consistently tell my wife and my mom, I don't want to be here anymore. I just hope I die. Like, I can't do it myself, I don't think, but like, I just hope somehow I die. And that's what I would say. And I would hurt people by saying that, but I didn't care because I was so hurt myself.
One time we were flying on an airplane and there was so much lightning, and I was so mad that he was confident and didn't care, and I was afraid and I wanted to land and get home. And he told me after, I didn't care. I was hoping the plane would go down. I didn't care. He never cared if he would die. He didn't care to be reckless because he didn't care. Like, that's the effect that this had on him, that no, he would never take his life, but if he died, it would just take him out of the trauma and the pain that he felt inside about himself so much that he just couldn't take it anymore. And YouTube and being so famous in that way caused that, because it put him in the spotlight by having all the eyes on him and all the focus on him, the very thing he didn't want.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing today?
What you guys saw as characters and as skits, what I saw was my son in pain because he was still hiding.
And no one can understand how a deformed ear can create such a deep ripple effect in my life, but it did. And it was something that was so small, but branched into something that was so massive. And it all started with people's careless words. It made me live in a false reality that was unhealthy. In 2021, I started to slow down, if you will, on YouTube. I started doing less, although that wasn't really 100% noticeable to the audience, not even really to the employees, but I was moving differently behind the scenes. I was detaching. But see, slowing down, that didn't fix me. I gained some more bursts of happiness here and there, but it would be short-lived. Because inside, I was still hurt. I was depressed. I was just working a little bit less. And now I'm slowly becoming uninterested in YouTube. But at the same time, without YouTube, I was battling my sense of purpose. I lost my sense of purpose because I had made my purpose the wrong thing. YouTube controlled my life. I feel like I lived on autopilot. It was like, okay, live life, but creative, and then I gotta think of this video, that. It was just, it consumed me while I'm living with this insecurity. I had built my identity on something that could never carry that weight. And everything, and I mean everything, changed when I stopped treating God like an idea and realized he's real. When I publicly declared my faith in Jesus Christ, I experienced a peace and a joy that I had never known before. Not perfection, but peace. For the first time, real peace. I began to understand that my value wasn't found in my accomplishments, in money, in the things that I would own, in the numbers. My value was found in the one that created me, God. I was created for His glory and not mine. That is when my bitterness started to leave. That is when my forgiveness for myself and for others came easier. Hope returned. I don't even think I had hope before. So hope ensued, hope came. And for the first time ever, I felt free because God is real. He loves us. And He proved it. 2,000 years ago, Jesus willingly gave His life on a cross, taking the punishment we deserve so that we can be reconciled.
All right, another quote. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Back to God. He was resurrected on the third day, and all of His followers died trying to spread the message that they saw with their own eyes. First-hand witness accounts. That's not religion. That was love. It was proof. Since following Jesus, my life has never been the same. I've experienced growth, healing, joy, and freedom in ways that I never thought was possible. My marriage became healthy for once. It never was before that. Not completely. My life didn't become healthy because I became stronger. I finally stopped trying to carry the weight of everything myself. I stopped caring about getting made fun of, and I believe this life is temporary. I believe I was created for God's glory and for His pleasure. I'm going to honor Him through my life's choices. Faith in Jesus healed things in me that success never could, that money could never buy, that fans could never give to me. And because of that, I can't keep Jesus to myself. This is why I talk about Him all the time. How many others might be where I was? Who feel like they have no hope, who don't understand anything, who hate life, hate themselves. Maybe one day, if they're not experiencing that, they will be. Because if you're young, you haven't experienced the world yet. Just wait till it hits you. If I use my story and I lay down my life, maybe it can be the instrument that helps them. I had an instrument in my life. It was my mom. My mom was that person in my life that never gave up, but I condemned her and ridiculed her, told her she was crazy, she was loony, she's a Jesus freak, she's weird, she's sending me scriptures, telling me to trust in Jesus, telling me that God can heal me, telling me that God is the answer, and I'm like, she's just so weird. Like, I don't even know that God is real. That's how I used to think. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom, I'm so sorry I didn't get it. I didn't get it at the time. I didn't believe it. My heart was hard. I was so hardened by the world and what it did to me that I wasn't able to see truth. So now when anyone says anything negative about my love for Jesus, it doesn't faze me. Because I used to do that to my mom. I used to do it to other people, think that people in church were just a bunch of broken people who are weird and they're just messed up and they're all just sick. And then you realize Jesus said, yup, those were the exact people I came for. As messed up as my life was, as broken as I was, the same person I was like, I want to die. One time someone asked me, hey Vince, do you need prayer for anything? I said, nah man, I don't need prayer for anything, I'm good. That's what I said. I believed it. And so how many people watching say, I don't need Jesus for my life to be good? Well, I didn't examine myself fully and thoroughly back then. And so I would also declare that maybe you haven't either, but I'm sorry if I'm overstepping. Well, just to get back now to the insults that people throw at me because of Jesus or my faith. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm so used to it. I did it first. I would throw them at my mom and others. Whatever joke against Jesus you can say, I've already heard it. I've already said it myself first. I already didn't believe in God first. I feel bad for the ones that mock Jesus. I feel sorry for them. My heart actually breaks for them. That's not just words that I'm just saying. It's a true feeling. I wouldn't say something just to sound good. I genuinely feel my heart breaking for people that don't get it because I was there. You should have felt bad for the person I was. Your heart should have been broken for the internal person that I was. And so I would be a hypocrite to get mad at haters. Whenever they say anything, I'm just like, bro, you sound like me before I found out the truth. Like, I hope one day you get to where I'm at. God, by God's grace, and I pray that you get there. You see, it's impossible to be mad at the people of the world. It's impossible. Those are the same people that crucified Jesus. It's not a shock that they still mock him 2,000 years later, that they don't accept Jesus 2,000 years later. It's expected. It's predictable. It's like, wow, this is something new. No, it's not. Christians must be public and we must be bold. Our faith isn't something that belongs in private. And I won't censor the most important thing that has ever happened in my life. A literal new life for the first time began. I grew up in church. I knew of Jesus. I didn't know Jesus. I'm still flawed though. I still fail. I still need his grace every single day. But the one thing I am done with is continuously living in hiding because I don't have the shame anymore. The one thing that almost helped take me out of this life, that's gone. I just want people to know the hope that I found. Without Jesus, my story ends very differently. Without Jesus, this video never exists. Without Jesus, I'd still be searching for something this world could never give me. I know because I tried and it never gave it to me. Without Jesus, I'd still be that hurt, bitter, angry at the world little coward. And so if there's any good that comes from my story, if there's any healing, any encouragement, any purpose, Jesus gets the credit, Jesus gets the glory, every bit of it, he gets the glory. And so, I had already recorded my ear reveal in the part 2 video that I had initially planned. And I'm going to play that clip for you right now. And hopefully, my last 6 months of work will not go to waste, and I will compile some of that stuff and maybe do some podcast episodes on our Intel Vivo Revised channel. Yeah, so that's it. I got that off my chest. Here's the ear reveal.
Gotta turn these lights on. All right, and lights on, brightness.
Jesus gets the glory and is the only reason why I'm doing this. If you clip this without the name Jesus, I'm asking everyone here to go into TikTok and flood the comments with something that honors Jesus. Because he needs to get the glory for this. All right, what's up? My name is Vince. I was born with microtia. I had 4 surgeries. This is my normal ear on my right, and this is what my left looks like in 2026. How's my hair? Is it crazy? There it is. So, that's what it looks like. I should have had somebody do my hair. Okay, I'm free. I'm free, baby. Break free.
To my peoples that's stuck in a struggle, let loose, cause we gon' pop that bubble. To my peoples that's stuck in a struggle, let loose, break, 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 break free.
The chain's been broken. Now listen, you see me in public, stare all you want. You get an up close picture. See me from behind, you see anybody sitting in front of you looking like this with 2 different ears, that's me. Tap on my shoulder and say, hey, I like your ear. I'm just kidding, don't say that, that's weird. The very thing that I've hated I never wanted you to see. I want you to see him now because I don't care no more. And I want you to know that. So check it out. See? That's what it looks like. Furthermore, see this right here? This right here on my cheek. It's a scar I've had since the day I was born. It was a piece of my ear that never made it this way. And it just got stuck in my cheek. And it's a little wiggly. It clicks. I've hated talking to you from this way. Cause this is my good side. I look really good this side. And you go this side. And I'm like, nah, I don't like this side. The asymmetry is different. And I'm not gonna live like this no more. So it's nice to fully meet you. Now you get to see the full me. And I can't say that I still might not wear a hat because it could be a distraction. A lot of people might stare up close. And depending on the situation, I might say, you know what? I might wear my beanie today. I don't think so. I've been wearing my fitted every day. I just want someone to focus on something that's important. Every day in public, I wear my fitted for the last several months. And I always thought, man, I hope somebody doesn't spoil this and share this before I release my part 2. I met so many fans. I caught a couple fans looking and I'm just like, they're good. They're good people. I've stopped thinking that everybody's out to hurt me, and glory to God for that healing. And so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope there's something you could take away from it. That's that, baby. The first day, the rest of my life. Let's go. The reason I have headphones in this podcast room is so that everyone gets to cover their ears with me. But I don't really need to do that anymore. So we'll have these in case we need to hear something. Woo! To God be the glory.
Praise be to God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort of ourselves received from God. Greater love has no one than us, that someone laid down his life for his friends, Jesus Christ. Jesus died on the cross for his enemies so that one day those same people can become his friend. We love because he first loved us. Jesus is alive. ... He will be coming back again. ... Because he said he would. ... And everything he had said has become true. So there is no reason to stop believing now. Jesus loves you. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will have the 2 links for both of his videos down in the link below. And yeah.